always find something at Goodwill that you can't find anywhere else.
They have home stuff, they have clothes, shoes. It's affordable, and sometimes you find name brands for like way cheaper than usual.
I end up getting something that I didn't expect getting, or something that I probably would never be able to find anyplace else.
When people come in here, we take their donation and we provide them with the tax receipt paper. People are generous to drop off the things that people don't have. So that's what I like about Goodwill, because it's not about Goodwill, it's about people pretty much, community,
Once the donations are brought in the building, the donation ambassador will categorize them in the blue bins that are labeled.
The retail stores receive the merchandise there, they sort it in multiple different categories, and they put out what they feel is the best retail quality merchandise.
So the store's broken up into categories. We have soft goods and hard goods. Soft good would be our clothing. So any clothing that's donated and brought in gets here to our processors, and the first team member is sorting. The second team member is hanging the clothing, and then the third team member is actually putting a price on the clothing. In hard goods, we have decor, kitchen, furniture, and media. This is a hard good processing station. So the folks here go ahead and wipe down the items, make sure they're clean. Once the cages are full, a lead processor, a member of management, will go through and do a piece count, we'll do a quality check, and then with our Goodwill pricing guidelines, we'll check the prices of the items. We produce about 5,000 pieces a day. What's unique about that is that it's items that you wouldn't necessarily find at other retailers.
You can pretty much find anything here. It's not the same thing that you see in everyday stores. The type of people that shop here at Goodwill are pretty much everyone from younger kids to older people, college students. The money we make here goes back and it helps out the people in the community when they need help getting jobs.
Goodwill is absolutely a feel-good company to work for because I know we give back to the community, help people find employment.
The Las Vegas Goodwill decided to open a Deja Blue so that we would have our own boutique to show off our better goods in clothing, accessories, shoes, and furniture. We carry Guess, True Religion, Lucky, Armani Exchange, handbags by Coach, by Louis Vuitton. It's coming and finding unique brands at special prices.
For e-collectibles, we list on a site called shopgoodwill.com. It runs as an auction site for Goodwills across the country. So we receive merchandise daily from our attended donation sites across the valley, from all of our retail locations, and also from our commercial donors across the valley. So as they come in, we sort them for a specific criteria to meet online. So those are the designer items, expensive items, collectible and vintage items. For ebooks, as we get donations in, we list on 5 different marketplaces. So as they sell, the items are pulled, packaged, and shipped. So we get really cool, really unique things that you wouldn't expect to find at a thrift store, but we have them here. The point of e-collectibles and the point of ebooks is really to maximize the value of our donations. It really means that we can have more money to fund our programs and to get people back into jobs.
But this is our clearance center. A lot of our shoppers end up coming here because they want to buy items that they can eventually either repair or reuse or repurpose. The way we price and the way these items are bought is basically by the pound. The more you buy, the more you save.
This is the recycle area. This is where we separate hard plastic, soft plastic, and books, cardboard, and then hard plastic gets baled. This is one of the balers we have, and we do get paid for this too. Our goal here is to keep as much as we can off the landfills.
We recycle computers here. Goodwill accepts any kind of donations of computers, good or bad. We remove the person's personal information from completely, and we see to it that they get recycled. We get a certain amount of money for every pound of these computers. It is to maximize the value of our donations.
Nothing truly hits the trash unless it's trash. Over the last few years, we've been saving tens of millions of pounds out of the landfill. All that is done to give the respect back to you as a donor and to the community. The more money we can make, the more services we can provide, which will put people back to work.
Actually, I'm passionate about Goodwill. I've just seen it grow and become so much more significant here in Las Vegas. It really provides them with the skills and the training to go out and become part of the bigger workforce.
All of the profits that are made from those sales stay right here in Clark County to help fund programs for job training and job development.
I mean, if I can turn back in time, I would change a lot of things that I've done because it's nothing to glorify. You never lose hope because once you lose hope, then a lot of things can go wrong. I came from a single parent home, never knew my dad, so it was just my mom and my 3 little sisters. So I just felt burdened. Started at probably 11 or 12. Violent crimes, carrying guns, selling drugs. you know, just everything that goes into gang life. Made me feel like a sense of belonging, you know. And I started getting incarcerated all the way until recently. Waking up in a cell next to another guy, having them tell me when to go to the bathroom, when to sleep. No freedom. My grandpa passed away a couple months before I got out. One thing that doesn't stop is time, you know, so I gotta take advantage of the time while I'm still here. 2009 is when I got released from the penitentiary and was having a hard time finding jobs.
He needed a second chance because of his felony. He needed a second chance because he had a gap in his work history.
They always ask you if you've been convicted of a felony, and you know, I'm always honest with them, so.
I was able to get him an interview for an ambassador position.
They helped me with my resume, my job interview skills, people skills. I ended up at Goodwill doing ambassador work.
Kit proved himself to be a great employee. He had great work ethics, and he got promoted to a full-time driving position.
There's no words for me to find, you know, to thank her for all the help that she's done.
He could have given up at any point. I knew there was something in him. When I met him, I knew he was going to succeed.
Maybe one day I can advance from the position I'm in to maybe, you know, something better.
But through this video, he knows that I'm proud of him. I've told him so.
Yeah, I want the world, but you know, I don't know. I gotta take it day by day, you know. I want to thank Goodwill for giving me the opportunity to prove myself. I'm happy to be working for you guys.
Most people think that Goodwill is a thrift store, but there's so many things behind the scenes. We put tons, thousands of people back to work every single year.
We have so many departments within Goodwill. We have programs that are specifically for veterans, specifically for women, specifically for youth, specifically for people with disabilities. All barriers we cover.
My favorite program here at Goodwill has got to be the Veteran Integration Program. It's helping veterans transition from the military sector into the civilian sector. The biggest part is making them more marketable in the community. Resumes, interview skills, first impressions. We can get them through the training, get them the proper cards that are necessary, from the alcohol awareness cards, from the gaming cards, the sheriff's cards, anything that has to deal with certifications, licensing, that's where we can assist them. So long as there's a job goal in mind, we can guide them there, and then they just take the initiative and the motivation to complete that. We are that hand up and not that hand out.
ELITE stands for Education, Leadership, Independence, Training, and Employment. Our program works with specifically ages 17 to 21, and they must have a documented disability. Our job is to show these young adults that they're more than their disability, so that they can become successful. They can become independent members of our community, they can go to training, they can go to college, something that many of them never thought was even possible. And then at the end, not only obtain a job, but retain that job.
Really, you walk in and you immediately receive assistance. If you need interview clothes, if you need to learn how to interview, if you need some one-on-one career coaching, if you just need help with someone reviewing your resume, we can do that. If you need someone to look at your cover letter or references, we can do that.
So basically what I do every day is make sure we have the best classes that we can offer. If I'm not in the classroom instructing and teaching resume writing skills or job application or how to network to our job seekers, I'm making our curriculum better. And we want to provide the best quality training that we can. We are committed to getting hands-on with our job seekers rather than here's a bunch of resume information, go make one. It's like, let's get on a computer, I'm going to help you. People come back for that reason because they don't have computers themselves. They need the help, they need a good mentor and someone to motivate them. We don't turn anybody away no matter what they're facing. We'll listen. I have helped people that have very limited computer skills to executives and upper level management. If we can't necessarily help you, we'll find someone that can and we won't turn you away. So keep shopping and keep buying, keep donating because that's helping us help people.
I wish that more people knew that when they donate something to Goodwill, it comes back and it funds our employment programs.
90 cents of every dollar that we earn goes right back into the job training and placement programs that we have.
I know I wasn't doing any art when I was homeless or when I was using, and I kind of missed that a lot. I grew up here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I always just kind of did my own thing though. I started taking drugs all the time, trying to just stay happy. Started running away, started getting kicked out. Being homeless, I didn't enjoy it, and I wanted my own bed back. I like sleeping inside. I took myself to rehab and I've just been working on me since then. through Shannon West. My case manager got a flyer for Goodwill. I felt like I could accomplish a lot through what they had to offer.
And we focus on the strengths. So we show them that vocational school, whether that be CSN or UNLV, it is possible.
They helped me get clothes, they helped me with job readiness classes, and they put me through school.
He graduated from HVAC. HVAC is air conditioning and heating. He was the youngest student in the class and graduated with the highest grade.
I've been able to start working. I found a job. They've been training me for the past 6 months, learning plumbing, electrical, and construction. I was able to get my own house. It's all my own. Makes me feel great that I'm able to provide my own way in life. I love Goodwill. They've helped me out more than I can even say.
Your past doesn't define you. It's how you learn from it and you move forward that makes a difference.
It's a crazy thing. We're in my mom's house right now for this right now, and that's just, my mom didn't want me in her house before, you know, like people trust me again.
He's so fantastic, and I'm so glad that he's part of our program because he has taken so many negative experiences and he has truly made them so positive.
Thank you for all that you guys have done. Very thankful and grateful. Without Goodwill, I couldn't have done anything that I've done. Continue to do the next right thing because that's all you can do, and you'll get there. It just takes time.
The community can help Goodwill by not only donating their goods and shopping in our stores, but they can come in and volunteer as well. All those volunteer hours, not only does it go to a good cause, but it also is great for you, and it builds your own personal resume for your own personal career path.
Hire a veteran. Give them that opportunity, that chance. They have the loyalty and the discipline to make your business a better place.
We're always looking for a partner for us to host one of our attended donation centers. Those are really important for us to make it easy for anybody to come up and donate.
Most importantly to help are the funds that come in, the donations that come in.
We can use that money to serve more people, open new programs, and really put it back out into the community. And that's something you can feel good about.
The more money we can raise, either through direct cash donations or through the sale of donated items, the more this Goodwill can grow and the more people we can help.
There's so many ways that you can access being part of the Goodwill family. That's why it's called Goodwill.